So imagine waking up tomorrow and you find out that the facts that you trusted, the ones that you read, repeated, and even acted on, were never real to begin with. Not because a person lied, we all know people lie, but because your smart AI assistant simply made it up and you didn't even know. So that is not science fiction. It's happening right now. And it's something called AI hallucinations and delusions. And the implications are far more serious than people realize. So for years, we've trusted computers because they calculate with cold, hard logic, right? Why would a computer lie to us? 2 + 2 always equals 4. But generative AI, it doesn't think in facts, not at all. It predicts words. And that tiny difference ultimately creates a massive problem, some of which we haven't even seen yet. Hallucinations, they occur when the system generates information that sounds authoritative, looks convincing, and has no grounding in reality at all. For instance, a fake quote that a person never even said, a medical fact that doesn't exist in any textbook, or a court case that literally was invented out of thin air. By the way, all of these true statements already, by the way. The resistance to this idea is real. People think, how could a machine that's smarter than us be wrong? But the truth is, it's not AI that lies. It just doesn't know what truth even is. So think about the psychological toll here. You ask AI a question, it gives you an answer in a confident, professional language. You believe it, right? So you repeat it to your boss, you repeat it to your friends, your students, and later on, you discover it was completely false. Now, you're embarrassed. Your credibility, that's shot and it's damaged. Or worse, what if you acted on it? What if you took the wrong medication dosage, misfiled your taxes, or trusted a financial recommendation that was never even valid to begin with? And this isn't just a technical glitch. It can literally erode human trust in technology, in institutions, and even in ourselves. Because when we can't tell what is real and what's not, we start questioning our own judgment. But the danger, it doesn't stop with the individual. Hallucinations, they spread like the California wildfires because of one simple fact. Humans, they love to share. Think of a meme. How far does that go and how quick? Picture this. AI creates a fake study about a miracle cure for a disease. Someone shares it, 10 more people repeat it, and then suddenly millions of people are believing in something that never even existed and was never true to begin with. All because AI couldn't decide whether it was real or not. We already live in an area of misinformation. Don't have to tell me that twice. Add an AI hallucination and we literally supercharge the problem. It's like putting NOS into the engine of a car. So what was once slow and human driven, now disinformation becomes instant, global, and impossible to retract. It's like the cat's out of the bag. So why exactly does this happen? Here's the part that most people don't even know. AI doesn't pull facts from a single database. It predicts the most likely sequence of words based on patterns in its training data, believe it or not. If the system has seen a million examples of medical articles, it can produce something that looks like a medical article. But if the data has gaps or contradictions, the AI fills in the blanks. It fabricates them. So you've seen AI in practice emulate something. When it gives you an article, it has the long dashes or says in conclusion of. And ironically enough, this is exactly what they teach in school. So even though we associate that as AI writing, guess what? That's actually what academics are taught in school on how to write. So AI is mimicking what it has already seen. That's the hallucination. The AI doesn't know that it's false. It doesn't know anything. It's simply guessing with style, and it's convincing at that. So some people shrug and say, we're humans, we make mistakes too. But there's a difference here. When humans lie, there's usually intent. There's a reason they're doing it because they want to benefit themselves or cover their ass. Or when humans err, you can normally trace the source. But with AI, the error is invisible. It looks perfectly polished. That illusion of accuracy is what makes hallucinations so very dangerous. You won't know it's wrong until it's absolutely too late. And by then, the damage is already done. And imagine this, what will happen in a few more years when AI is sourcing itself? AI written content that is embedded lies so deep, we will never even know that they're there. Why? Because people are using AI to write articles. Those articles are going online, and if they're not fact checking them correctly, those articles are later sourced by other AI agents and LLMs, and ultimately they're pulling information that they ultimately fabricated or wrote themselves. So this isn't just about mistakes in homework or emails. The stakes are global. Imagine AI hallucinations influencing elections by inverting quotes from candidates. Imagine fake legal precedents cited in court. Imagine fabricated military reports being acted upon before anyone realizes they were never real. I mean, these are real scenarios that could really happen. Don't know if they have yet or not, but it's not too far from a stretch of truth. We are facing a world where hallucinations and delusions, not truth, could ultimately shape history. And unless we understand this now, we could sleepwalk ourselves right into reality built on fiction. So what do we actually do? Here's 3 things that you can take away from this. Awareness is number 1. Never assume AI answers are absolute truth. Cross-check everything. I'm doing this now on a couple of books that I'm writing. Fact-checking and cross-checking is massive. By the way, any publications or med journals or any of that, you can bring those in and put them in the AI to source material. However, they're not automatically going to scan those on the internet. Remember what I said earlier about content on the internet being scanned in. You have to be the one to fact check it. Number 2, education. Teach people, students, employees, and leaders. The hallucinations aren't rare glitches. They're normal, expected, and ultimately dangerous. There's not a percentage that I can give you right now on this, but they are a lot more apparent than you would ever know. And the 3rd, responsibility. As creators and users of AI, we ultimately need guardrails, verification systems, fact-checking, the good old fact-checkers, right? This is where we actually need them. Ultimately, we need humanity to know that even the smartest systems can still be wrong. We get too reliant on something and it ultimately controls us. Because the real danger isn't that AI hallucinations are there, it's what we believe in it without question. That's the problem. And that's why this matters to you. If you leave with just one takeaway, let it be this. In the age of AI, skepticism is no longer a weakness. It's your strongest defense. We are in a time where people are skeptic and the trust is so low about everything. Why are you letting your guard down with AI when we're in these times already with everything else? So thanks for watching this, and ultimately, thank God that you watched this. Why? Because if you didn't, you may have never known.